Hi there, welcome to the stream, welcome back. This is NHL 26 Hockey Ultimate Team, or HUT, as you might call it. No money spent, which, I mean, technically, so I bought the deluxe edition. Technically, that's spending extra money to get better cards and get those 4,600 points you see up there in the top, but I haven't spent them yet. So, kind of no money spent, we'll say. We are in Season 1. We're done with Early Access. It's like the second day into the game right now. We just grinded through Wild Card. We lost our way through Wild Card is what I should say, because I'm trash. I can't defend the cross crease. I don't know how to make a cross crease. I hate trying to just sit there and do that over and over again and just, like, OP my way through. So, yeah. Lost our way through Wild Card, but we got all the objectives done in Wild Card, or all the XP completed for it. So we got all those collectibles as well as our player. We've also completed some random objectives as well. Score goals with any player. We got that done. 500 HUT XP. Thank you. In our week 1 challenges, we got 10 games done and taking shots completed. We're going to take those 2. That's a lot of HUT XP. That bumps us up through the XP path. Check my game event. Week 1 of that, we got our hits in any mode because we were doing wild card and that worked. We started trying to do some deeks. Didn't get those finished though, but we'll get those done in Cup Chase because we're going to jump back into that. We also got to win 3 games, take shots, get assists, score goals, complete games. Milestones for Season 1. We got the top shelf goal 1 completed, any mode. 500 coins. Pretty sweet. So now, I'm going to go into my store, and we're going to open up a bunch of packs. So we've got a lot of the Check My Game collectibles from some of the regular event rewards there, and then also from completing Wild Card. So we're going to try and blow through those pretty quick. I'll do all those first, then we'll get to the interesting stuff at the end. We're also going to get some XP collectibles from going through the XP path as well. Oh, we actually get a token. Nice. That's sweet. We will apply that to our XP player, which I believe I picked up Maddie Benier as my XP player, if I recall correctly. Some collectibles. We're going to trade those in for a token. We've got quite a bit of card shuffling to do. So the reason we're getting all these collectibles is to trade them in. If we get 30 of them, we can trade them in for one of these Check My Game specific players and add them to our team, which will be great. That's what we're looking for. We're trying to build those up on our team so we can get through all the specific Check My Game objectives faster, get those rewards, get those done out of the way with, continue building our team in general, not around like just the Check My Game stuff. Okay, so we're going to keep this one for the end. Prospect Player Pack. Some more collectibles. These are XP collectibles. Again, we're going to trade those in for another XP token so we can bump up. Like I said, I believe it's Maddie Benier that I scooped up from my XP player, and we're just going to build him a ton. Okay, here is our check my game player that we're gonna get. I'm gonna save that as well too. It's a 78 overall. But that helps, because then we just have another player on our team, like I said, to help complete some of those objectives a little bit faster. We'll finish getting all these XP collectibles, and then we should be able to get to those player packs. And then I'm going to show you some additional packs you might be able to go find and get as well. I didn't know these were available until I tripped across them last night. Said, you know what? I'll wait. I'll open these tomorrow while I stream. Alright, so those are all our collectibles. Now, we have Prospects Player Pack, which is 5 player items. Let's see what we get here. 77 Justin Lee. 77 Adam Polasek. Yeah, Polasek. 75 overall Albert Johansson. A 75 overall Jesse Nurmi. 77 Dryden McKay. Nothing really too hot in there. The 77s are nice because I think I can trade them in for some things potentially. Or I believe it's actually 78 now for the event. We'll have to double check that. Either way, some cards to trade in for some sets. So we get a 70 overall. I believe this is Zach Bolduc. Yep, Zachary Bolduc of the Canadiens. Center, left-handed. And then one random 80 overall player. This is from our XP Path rewards. Ty Cheveldayoff. Plays for Providence. I like that. They're local to me. Looks like pretty good skating stats. Let's check that out actually real quick. 88 acceleration, 87 speed. Second one for the ability. Outlast the opponent by instantly recovering energy when you become exhausted. Oh, that's cool. Okay. Slapshot power is a 90. Accuracy is a 74, though. That's unfortunate. Wrist shot accuracy, same thing. 75 accuracy, but power is an 89. That's pretty cool. And his checking stats are decently high. That's not too bad of a pull, I guess. We'll add that in. All right, so now I'm going to show you some extra cards you might be able to go cash in on right now. I realized last night that I had got those 4,600 points and hadn't spent them, so I went in the store and I tried poking around to see what was here that I might be able to buy. And when I went in here, this was one of the first packs that came up, and it looks like this might have been something that if we completed something in 25, we got something in 26 if you played 26. So we're going to try and open this right now. 2025 Calder Finalist Choice Pack. This is actually, you know what? Before we open any of this stuff, specifically because that's a choice pack, you know what? I was going to say, let me go double check the team and shuffle some things around before we open some of these. That actually might be worthwhile. Alright, so let's see. Centerman, we got... Actually, you know what? Let's do the right wing first. Right hand. We got Bjorkstrand, Kelleher, Sim, and Solani. Let's see. Nope, not what I wanted to do. Let's see what we can do to swap some people around. See if there's anything else we got going on now. That is staying where it's at, because I want my ability point boosts. Everybody's where they need to be. Okay, that's good. Matty Beignet, you're going to end up getting some XP points added to you, bud. So, yeah, I guess let's check our centers then. See if there's anybody else we can replace. It looks like. Oh yes, we want Bolduc. We want another check my game guy in there, and he is Mr. Canadian, so we could put him up in place of Howard-Chuck. My last line would be really strong compared to my third line. My fourth line is going to be hot like that. Let's do that. Okay, so we have Bolduc as a check my game, along with, I feel like there was somebody else that I scooped up from the event already. Oh yeah, okay, over here, Leon Bichelle. Let's finish off our wings, see what we got going on. We want forward, left-handed. Let's see here. It looks like he's going to be a much better player than Hedberg. So I think we're going to take that swap. And that gives me almost another all-Canadian line, which is pretty sweet. Goalies, I don't think that anything's changed. I don't remember pulling any other goalies. Oh, I pulled this guy, Dryden McKay there. Could be another backup. We're just going to leave that, though. Defense, let's see what we got going on. Defensive right-handers. We can't use Uyghur, unfortunately. You can't have two captains at the same time. It just won't let you do it, which is just really annoying. Nothing to change on right-handed defenseman. Lefty defenseman, it would be getting rid of Lettinen. Sorry, left-handed defenseman. I think I said right-handed defenseman. I meant left-handed defenseman. I have a duplicate one of this, which I think is untradeable. I'm hoping I can trade in with one of my sets, though, to upgrade to a better check my game player. Either way, nobody better to put in here. Nope. He's a 79. Actually, what else do I have? I have a Canadian and a Czech player, I believe. I don't think there's anything else I can really put together. Defense-wise, no. Excuse me. Why is my defensive third pair getting a overall bump? You know what? I'm not sure, but I'm going to take it. I don't really see it showing it to me. That's cool. We'll keep it. Unfortunately, using the lineup, we don't get our ability point boost. I think if we did, the team might be in a little bit better of a place. But that's where we stand. Let's get that quick for reference. And now we can go make some picks. Okay, we'll save those. All right, so back into the store. We want to actually go into the store itself. And then this is on my For You tab, but I think if you go through the different tabs, you can also see some of these things that are going to come up for free that you can potentially cash in on. So again, we're going to start with the 2025 Calder Finalist Choice Pack first. It's a choice 1 of 3 for an untradeable card. Cost me 0 points. 83 Macklin Celebrini. He would be a center, left-handed. Dustin Wolf as a goalie, as an 83. I don't know that I'm going to take that one. Lane Hudson, left-handed defenseman, as an 83. That might help me out quite a bit. Let's check out the actual card stats here. I'm pretty sure it's just between Celebrini and Hudson. I don't think I'm taking Dustin Wolf for the goalie purpose. Elite edges as an X factor. 86 for acceleration and speed. Shooting stats are like mid-80s. Hands are mid-80s. Your center and your face-offs are not so hot at a 72. So, decent speed, decent shooting. Not a bad card, I guess. What do we have in Hudson? I mean, I'll look at Wolf really quick, but I'm telling you, I'm not taking him. Dialed in is the X factor. Keep on a roll with increased save accuracy and reaction time for each save made in a row. Okay, so that's, I mean, kind of helpful. Stats aren't bad, but goalies are one of those things that just don't really seem to make a difference. And I have an 81 right now, so why would I pull an 83 when I have this chance to put an 83 somewhere else on my forward line? Replace some of those other 70s I need to get rid of. Lane Hudson, 86 and 86 for his skating. He has elite edges as well. So same speed stats and X factor as Celebrini. He's only 5'9". He's 6 feet. Slapshot accuracy is a little low. Slapshot power is kind of mid. Deking is really good. His hands are really, really good. Defensive awareness is high. Stick checking is pretty good. Shot blocking is pretty good. So, do we take Hudson or do we take Celebrini? He would be another Canadian. Let's see. He would be adding to my Sharks lineup stuff, which I don't think is in play right now because I don't have Uyghur in play. Celebrini, center left-handed. What else would I be getting rid of for left-handers? I could get rid of my Carter Gauthier. Nope, he's from America. Oh, I could get rid of my Anthony Mantha because he is Canadian and he's only a 79. I could actually just put him on the wing. Or if we go with Hudson, he's a left-handed defenseman. We would just be getting rid of Mikko Lehtinen on my second line. He's a 79 right now. Then I would have Luke Hughes, Lehtinen, and Leon Bichelle as my defensemen. And that would be pretty strong defense. An 82, an 83, and an 81. It's just his shooting is garbage with that accuracy. I mean, his is only an 82 and an 84, but 77 and 78? Come on. Like, I feel like this is the move here, but you don't actually put him as a center. You keep him as a winger, which I think is what I'm going to do. So, yeah, we're going to take Celebrini. To the collection, thank you. This one here, Jumpstart Pack. Also untradeable. Contains 12 player items. Or 12 players, I'm sorry, not player items. A 76 overall. Another 76. A 77. A 75. A 79 alumni, that is helpful. 78 overall, okay, we can trade that into, I believe. 77, Mark McLaughlin. 77 again. A 75. 75. 79, Brent Burns. 77, okay. Well, everybody is going back into the collection. All right, next one we're going to jump over to here, another Jumpstart pack. Mentions 12 player items. We got one left. $79. 78 center right hand, that's sweet. 75 center right hand, a 77 center left-handed. 76 right D right hand. 76 right D right hand again. Another 77 right winger right hand. 79 Mikko Lehtinen, I already got you, bud. 78 right wing right hand. 78 left defenseman left hand. Sorry, I think that was a 75, my bad. 75 Cameron Cardona, center right-handed. 76 right D right-handed. Does anybody have an outstanding overall here with skating somewhere that just jumps out magically? Not really. Okay, so again, everybody's going to the collection. Those appear to be all of the quote-unquote free packs on the For You tab, at least for me. So I'm going to go in and check my game. This as well. Okay, this is part of the event. I'm going to explain this in the event part as well, too, but... excuse me. There's a daily event pack for the Check My Game event as well, too, that you can open up for free, and that has 6 items. That's pretty sweet. Shootout specials, nothing free in there. Bennett Spotlight Bundle, nothing free in there either. Season 1 starter pack, nothing free there. And then we get into weekly rotation, which nothing free in there either, but that might be where we go spend some of those 4,600 points we have. All right, so check my game. We're going to go open up our free pack, see what we get. And then we'll go rearrange the team again. Medicine Tiger Hats, home arena. Okay. A collectible. A collectible. A collectible. Another collectible. And my goodness, another collectible. Well, not a bad pull. We can try and sell the arena. We get to keep a bunch of collectibles. That's pretty sweet. Now, should we figure out how we spend these 4,600 points? Here, you would get 20 players in every pack. There's a greater chance of getting a Check My Game player. Not a guaranteed, a greater chance. But you get 20 players in every pack. That's a lot of players, right? Doesn't say what kind of players that you get, though. Let's see here. 85 plus, kind of slim to none. 83 plus, it looks like you're getting a good amount of 79 pluses and 75 pluses, which is not the best. Here we get 16 items. Every pack contains at least one Check My Game player that is untradeable, but then I could use them in a set to build a set. Probabilities here are guaranteed a bunch of 81 pluses. Okay. That's in the Check My Game thing. So the 16 item is not the 81 plus, but the Check My Game player you're going to get is going to be an 81 plus. I got you. This one here, you get 6 players over 3 rounds. In every pack, there is at least one Check My Game player. Okay. And then here you get 4 players. In every pack, there's a greater chance of a Check My Game player. No guarantee that there's one there, but super cheap. This one, there's a guarantee. Guarantee here and a guarantee here that you're getting a Check My Game player. So, not too bad. Keep that in mind. Alumni starter packs, you get 15 items. Each pack guarantees 281 overall alumni players that are also untradeable, so they would be good to trade in for sets or to put on the team. Or we can do 10 alumni players with 280 plus overall players, not necessarily guaranteed high alumni players, but 280 plus overall players. It's Spotlight deal, we got the Bennett Spotlight. You can get the Sam Bennett Spotlight player as well as 6 80+ overall players. 3,700 points. I don't think I'm going to be doing that. Season 1 starter pack. Get items from Season 1. 1,800 points. Event collectibles. Not really extra helpful. I mean, they are, but not. 83 pluses, 84 pluses, 85 plus. Definitely not doing that one. Weekly rotation. 20 items. Each pack is 3 80+ overall players guaranteed. That's not too bad for 2,200 points, I guess. 13 players, 1 80+ overall player. 10 items, not players necessarily, items. Each pack guarantees at least 1 77+ overall player. 6 items. Each pack guarantees at least 1 76+. And this is 2 76+ overall players that become account bound. How would that be any kind of helpful? Who wants to do that? So that's everything we have to possibly use our points on. These two seem pretty appealing, to be honest with you. 20 items, 3 80+ overall players, or 13 players for 80+ overall. I think it's either those, or I would potentially go for the check my game ones here. But then it's just for the check my game players that I'm going to get. It's just going to be good for this event, nothing else. So do I really want to spend points on the event? I don't think so. I feel like these get me good chances on players that I can use constantly, not just towards the check my game event. We could do 2 of these. Let me do some math here in the background. We could do 2 of these big packs. We'd get 40 items with 3 80+ overall players. This says it's items is my thing. So it's not just players. You're going to get jerseys and arenas and all that kind of stuff. So that's why I'm kind of like, maybe not. So I could do 2 of these. I would get 6 80+ overall players guaranteed, right? Plus then doing a basic pack, which is 6 items, at least 176 overall plus player. So I would at least get 7 players for my 4,600 points, and that would fully use up the 4,600 points, okay? We could do, let's see here. How many of these could we squeeze in, right? We could do 3 of these, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, so we could fit in 3 of these. We would be shy 200 points. But that would give me 39 players with at least 3 80+ overall players for less points than I'd be spending here to get 40 items, not players, items. And at least 6 80+ overall players. Here I would have 3 80+ overall players guaranteed. But then I could either do 2 of these, get another 20 items, get 2 more players, that would be 77+ overall. Or I could do 5 of these as well. And I would get 30 items instead of 20. And I'm just risking getting a little bit lower of overall on the player. Plus, there's only 5 of these that remain. This looks like it's an unlimited quantity. So that might be more beneficial. We'll see. I feel like that's the way to go. Then I get all these players, and then another 30 on top of that. That would be 39. I get 69 players. Haha. That would be cool. Oh, no, I'm sorry, not necessarily 69 players. I'd get 39 players plus another 30 items. I feel like that's worth it. Yeah, that's how we're gonna go. I'm not really too worried about the other items necessarily. I want players right now. I want to build up my team. We're gonna buy 3 of these. See what we get. 80 Jason Zucker, left wing, left hand for the Sabres. 82 Celebrini. Darren Brady is a 77. Vinny Lettieri, 75. He played in Providence for a while near me. Daniel Mentanudo, also 77. 79 Nick Balin. 78. Another 78. 76. A 75. A 79. Another 75. And a 78. So obviously out of this pack, we're stoked about these two here, the 80 and the 82. Everything else is going to be let's trade you in somewhere. Ship them all off. Let's get another one. $75. A 77. 76. 80 alumni. Nice. Another 80. 77. 75. 77. 75. An 81 Mackenzie Weegar. 77. 75 alumni. And another 75. Alright, so the Mackenzie Weegar was a really good pull. And then we got 2 80s out of that as well. That's good. Alright, so another... this is going to be our last one that we get for our variety player pack. 13 players, at least one 80-plus overall player is guaranteed. $75. A 76. I think I have him already. A duplicate card. A 77. An 81 Claude Giroux. Alright. 77. 75. An 80 Ryan Pollock. 76. 78. 77. 76. 75. And another 75. Alright, so this one we had the 80 Ryan Pollock and the 81 Claude Giroux. Send those off. Now here, my 80-plus player probability is not so hot. My 78-plus is decent. 76-plus is 100%. Here, 78 plus is obviously much better. 76 plus is pretty much a guaranteed. 80 plus is 37% instead of 12%. But I get to do 12% 5 times as opposed to that one, you know? I feel like this is a better way to go. I get more items out of this one. And then I'm limited in quantity there. So we're going to get 5 of these basic packs. Jersey. A 75. a 76. St. Louis Blues jersey, a 77, and another 77. Okay. 2 jerseys we can sell off. $78, a jersey. That's a 75. That's, I mean, actually kind of a sweet jersey for a European jersey. Team Canada logo. We'll sell that off for some good money. 76 and a 79. Not too bad of a pack. We got 3 more of these to go. 79 goalie. That'll be a decent backup. 77 center. 75 center. A Norfolk Admirals logo. That's pretty sweet. We'll sell that off too. That should go for some good cheddar. 76 left-hander. And a Victoriaville Tigers Arena. We can sell that off too. 2 more of these. Nope. Sorry. Not coins. Points. 2 more of these basic packs to go. A 78. A jersey. A logo. That's a pretty cool logo. 77, Alex Laferriere from the Kings. 75. And a 79 alumni. Look at that head of hair, huh? What a stud. Alright, last basic pack to open up. A 79 goalie. 75 goalie. 79 lefty defender. An Edmonton Oil Kings jersey. 79 Yanni Gourde. And an Erie Otters logo. Alright. So we got some good stuff to get rid of in the auction house. Maybe I'll make that a separate episode. All of our points are spent at this time. The coins, I got 27,000 of them. I think I'm just going to keep letting those build up. I don't really know what to do with those, honestly, at this point. Like, I could buy one of these for 15,000, but is it really worth it? I don't think so. Everything else is like hundreds of thousands, and I'm definitely not going to be getting there anytime soon at all. Actually, what comes out of this? 4 players. There is a greater chance. Yeah, we're not even trying that. You need 60,000 points at least to guarantee buying a Check My Game player. All right. Those are all the free packs that you can possibly get. If you got the deluxe edition, that might be a way you want to spend your points. I mean, I don't really know what I'm doing, so don't really take my recommendation to heart necessarily. But that's how I wanted to spend mine. Let's go see. Any new objectives for opening packs? Nope. Okay. We've opened up everything in the store. We're obviously just going to go back into the team. We're going to try and shuffle around the team again, rebuild the team. Then I might end it there, and then we might go in the auction house and see what we can sell off there. All right, going into our team. Excuse me. Let's shuffle some things around here. See what we got going on. I can tell you we have a better backup goalie now, so we'll just get that one out of the way. I guess we'll start with them, right? Let's see. Your rebounds kind of suck, but your high is better than this guy's. His positioning is better, though. I don't really know. It doesn't really matter, right? Does it? They're the backups. I should never really have to put them in. Whatever, we'll go with this guy. Double Canadian goalies. Look out. Okay, defenseman. Mikko Lehtinen, I'm pretty sure you're going bye-bye, bud. Left-handed defenseman. What you got for me? Let's see. We got the Bichelles. We scooped up this alumni guy. We got Mr. Brickley, who has got really fast skating. You might be going in, sir. You also have really fast skating, and you're also a 79. So let's see what's up with Brickley, Eunice, and Lehtinen compared to each other. 87 acceleration and speed. That's pretty sweet. Warrior. Good power on the shots. Terrible accuracy on the shots. Checking stats are good. Shot blocking stats good. Stick checking's good. Defensive awareness kind of sucks. But your speed, 87 and 87. That's awesome. This guy, not nearly as fast. We're not going to put him in there. Mikko Lehtinen, who I have in right now, 85 and 83. Not as fast. Better accuracy. Not as much power. Far better accuracy. I'm actually going to get shots on net with him. His defensive awareness is terrible, though, and his actual checking is kind of terrible. So, still might be worth putting in the other one. Eunice Lehtinen, 88 acceleration and speed. Holy. Again, terrible accuracy, but good power behind the shots. And defensive awareness is pretty good, and checking's pretty good. He's got stick 'em up. Improved poke check accuracy and defensive stuff. Let's see here. Brickley has Warrior. You know what? We're going to go with Eunice right now instead of Mikko Lehtinen. And now for our right-handed defenseman. We got that 81 Mackenzie Weegar that should go there. That's what we got going on. Yes, sir. Sorry, Clayton, you're gone. Alright, that should take care of defense. I'm still not sure why this guy's getting a boost. I think maybe he just gets a boost because he's with Bichelle. So let's see if there's anybody better to replace him with as well. Defense. Right-handed. What do we got going on? Yes, we have an 80 Ryan Pollock. Ooh, actually, we got to look through these. He's an 83 on his speed and excel. Warrior. Terrible accuracy. Really good defensive awareness stats. Really good checking stats. Baleen, not the best speed. Much better accuracy, though. Defensive awareness, not so hot. He's got send it compared to Warrior. Brent Burns, Warrior, 81-81. You know what? I might just leave Honka. Like, Pollock kind of makes sense to put there, but that guy, I think, has amazing speed, if I remember correctly. Yeah, 87 and 88. That's totally where I want to keep that. Alright, and forward lines. Least favorite part to go through. What are we looking at here? Righties. What did we get? Oh, Claude Giroux. Yes, please. He should be a center, technically. Now, do I put him as a center, or do I pull Bjorkstrand? We're gonna pull Bjorkstrand, because if I pull him as a center, that means I gotta get rid of Bolduc, which gets rid of my check my game player, which I really need right now. Actually, wait, Giroux is right-handed and a center and Canadian, if I recall correctly, right? Is that what I just saw? Forward, right hand, center, right hand, Canadian. Oh, yes, thank you. 81 to replace a 75. Here we go. Much better. Jeez. All right, 77 right-hander. Do I have any American players that are better than 77 and right-handed? That would be great. Did we scoop up any of them by chance? It's not looking like it. Yep, so you're staying there, Kelleher. And then Bjorkstrand just stays as well, I guess. Being an 81, I mean, like, his line doesn't matter so much. Yep, forward, right hand. Yeah, I mean, Bjorkstrand's an 81 overall with probably better stats than this guy, if I had to imagine. 86 and 84, mid-80s for shooting stuff. His face-offs are an 81. He's actually pretty decent on face-offs. Center, right hand. He's Canadian. He would be 80. No, he'd replace Bolduc. Can't do that. Okay. Lefties. We're going to build up Matty Beignet, so we're definitely not getting rid of him. Let's see what else we can get rid of. Potentially Granlund or Howardchuk, I guess. We got Celebrini could replace Granlund. He's an 83. That's pretty good stats. I feel like that's a good move. Yep, okay, so Granlund, you're getting switched with Celebrini. I gotta leave Bolduc. I can't swap him out, unfortunately, and then everybody else needs to be in their place there. Oh, let's see what we got on wings. Left-handers. All of them are in. Again, we have Celebrini. We could put Granlund in down there, but his skating and stuff doesn't look as good as Shovel Day Off, so we might just keep him in. And then Hedberg and all of them. Yeah, I mean, I feel like that just kind of needs to stay where it's at as well. Yep, that's just where that's going to be. All right, so that's the team for now. Again, I feel like I'm not taking good advantage of my let's go back to that real quick. My placement of Jack Hughes and Mackenzie Weegar. You know what I'm saying? J-Rock. Who else do I have if I get rid of Hughes for a left-handed defenseman? That's like a really high-level left-handed defender. If I were to try and put Weegar back in. I don't, right? I mean, this guy's got good speed, but his shot and his hands are terrible. But it would be nice to have an actual good Mackenzie Weegar that hopefully would benefit from some of these other players in. I mean, like, I kind of want to try the swap just to try the swap. You know what? Let's do it. We're going to make a second lineup real quick. I'm just going to call it second string, just because I can't think of anything else at the moment. Okay, so we're going to put in actual good Mackenzie Weegar. It's going to yell at me. I'm going to get rid of use. We're going to put in, hell, just this guy as a placeholder for now. I don't even really care. Mackenzie Weegar has a bunch of players he can connect with that gives us more ability points. I feel like overall that gives me a lot better as a team. There's an 80 overall here. There's an 80 overall there. So I guess it doesn't really matter. But I get more ability points this way. I feel like that gives me a slight advantage. I also feel like there should still be something that I'm connecting defensively, but for some reason I just can't piece it together. Nope, I don't have any of those things out there. Even when I put use out there. Okay. I'm gonna roll with this combo solely because I get those extra ability points. And it still can't even activate all of them, is what it's telling me, which is just amazing. So let's save this and go check out the ability points. See who is activated. Maybe there's somebody I need to turn off that I don't need, right? Rainford, we're going to keep on. But my other goalie, I don't really need to have on because I don't plan on having you go in, bud. So that gives me an extra point to put down. You are, yeah, I definitely need yours on. Okay, so Warrior, Big Rig, or Tape to Tape. I think I'm going to put the Tape to Tape on for this guy. Yeah. That makes the most sense, right? Okay, so we're well under the salary cap. We've got 25 ability points activated. Pretty good team, considering.